Mr. Princeton, SoundCloud, SoundClick, and all you good people out there. It's your boy Tone 202, and this is actually going out to somebody, Tommy Sotomayor. Tommy. If you don't know who Tommy is, check him out on his Twitter feed at Tommy Sotomayor, or numerous other accounts that he has going on, but you can also check him out on YouTube. Now, Tommy, the reason why this is going out to you, this is going actually out to like all people who ether, but definitely to you and, you know, Miss Jacobs and people along that line, and I'll do one especially for her. But Tommy, I don't even know if you're going to see this because I'm a small fry on YouTube. I might get like 2 hits to a video. But Tommy, I'm curious to, like, I know you don't like hair hats, which are black women who wear weave. Some of them do it well, actually, so, yeah. But, you know, some of them got hair issues, so, you know, they put it on cancer or whatever. But I know who you're talking about. You're talking about just the people who look ridiculous with hair weave on, so on and so forth. Okay, that's them. You flame the hell out of them, but, okay, that's your issue with them. Some dark-skinned women, not all dark-skinned women, but you generalize a lot. You're like, I have a problem with dark-skinned women. You don't even say some. You just say dark-skinned women. And I'm like, all right, now I've asked a question on one of your sites before, and people pretty much came right back at me like, he's only talking about some dark-skinned women. Okay, fine. When you talk about dark-skinned women, you talk about them as if light-skinned women don't have the same issue. And I'm a proponent of, you know, getting people together. Cool. But calling them BIs all the time and all that, man, I can't go that route. That's you. That's how you do. But I'm curious why don't you talk about light-skinned women who pretty much have, you know, ripped men's hearts out, you know, or, you know, why don't you, like, you choose a demographic and you go after that one demographic. And I've noticed this like over and over and over. You go after these particular women who are mainly dark-skinned and wear weave, or just dark-skinned. I don't know if Dina Jacobs is what you consider dark-skinned. I consider her brown skin, but okay, fine, dark-skinned. So my thing is, the light-skinned women do the same thing, bro. Why don't you ever go after them? Why? If I'm gonna flame people, I'm gonna flame everybody who's worth flaming. And that's my issue. Like, you can't, of course you can, but when you go after a certain demographic, you exclude all but that demographic and saying that they're okay. I've watched several of your videos. I have not subscribed. I've watched several of your videos that I can withstand without too much cursing because I just don't want that in my system. And I'm like, this dude, fine, you go after people because you want them to correct what they're doing in a very odd way, but nonetheless, you don't go after other demographics, and we all know everybody has issues. Why do you not pick out their issues? Because I know some light-skinned women who are hell on wheels. I mean, they're a complete volcano. They'll rip your soul to pieces if they can, and then they'll laugh about it. These chicks will put you in jail. They'll have you killed. They'll have you robbed. I mean, you can ask your boy Meriwether about that. I mean, the prettier the grittier, we all know there's light skin, dark skin, yellow. It don't matter. Also, when you talk about, like white women have their issues too. But it's almost like you defend the white woman, and we know white women, they do white women things. And they can, they can have you dead real quick. They can have you in some serious trouble real fast. Like, you don't want to go to court and be up against a white woman. Not a white woman. When I mean by white woman, like a sophisticated white woman, like Marsha and whatnot from, up in the burbs somewhere. You don't want that issue, because there's a good chance that you are already going down before you say anything. We know this. We know that they get away with a whole lot of stuff because they're white. I'm just saying, bro, if you go and criticize people, which you're very good at, I mean, do your thing. I'm not flaming you. I'm not E3 and all that. Don't come back at me with a problem, because I don't have a problem with you. I have questions for you. And as somebody who watches your video to try to obtain some knowledge, actually, I don't go there to hear you curse out people. I don't go there, I go there to hear what you have to hear your synopsis of what happened. I want to know your point of view, because it's just 1 out of 6 billion. And I go there to listen to your point of view. And like I said, when I can't take anymore, I go ahead and click off, because the way you went off on Jill Scott, that's between you and Jill, but not my favorite video. When you talked about Dina Jacobs, I was with you with that. I don't dislike Dina. I don't know her. But I start watching her videos after that, and I got what you said. She's got some pretty girl issues. And she's a very pretty girl, but she's a pretty but kind of mean-spirited woman. And she actually got caught up in one of her videos when she made this whole video about, what you said about, who's the girl that Kanye West got pregnant? His woman, the Kardashian, Kim Kardashian, who is absolutely gorgeous. And she got upset about her booty. And Kim was like, pretty much, I don't really have to justify anything to you, but I'm coming to you as a woman to let you know what we do, so on and so forth. Love that video. But some of your other videos, man, you just let people have it, but you don't let all people have it. I'm just saying, bro, for people who come to you, not for the entertainment, but for the education, I mean, let's be more well-rounded. If I'm going to flame somebody, if I'm going to talk about people, I talk about everybody. You look at my videos, I talk about everybody. I don't flame them, but I talk about everybody. I don't talk about them to pretty much dismember their, personality, or their, to break down their ego, or, to make them look completely like some type of Neanderthal. I talk about them and exactly what they're doing. So also I'm saying, Tommy, like, you have a lot of people who listen to you. I mean, you're like a preacher, only you got your own style of the gospel. You got the gospel according to Tommy. If you're going to feed the masses, Tommy, I mean, you feed them what you want, but for somebody who listens to you every now and then, I just want to hear a more well-rounded view on the world you live in. And that's all I got to say about it. Peace, love, and hair. Grace, your boy Tone 202.